Prince William shielded Prince Harry as he took on Princess Diana's angst. Prince William protected Prince Harry from his mother's anxieties and her marriage unhappiness, an editor-in-chief claimed. Prince William opened up about his mental health fitness and its importance in today's era through his new collaboration with podcast Time to Walk. The Duke of Cambridge revealed a few incidents on how he and Prince Harry were taught to cope with anxieties by their mother, Princess Diana. As Ingrid Seward, an editor-in-chief, claimed that Prince William always acted as a shield and protector to young Harry from Diana's angst from her estranged marriage with Prince Charles. M. Seward, editor-in-chief for The Majesty magazine, told GB News, "I mean, they were singing Tina Turner Simply the Best on the way back to school because they didn't want to go back to school, so they thought let's all sing and be happy, but the other thing is that William actually took on a lot of his own mother's angst and he shielded Harry from it." Any of these very well-known stories which people that follow these things will remember, like when Diana locked herself in the bathroom and was crying her eyes out, William pushed tissues under the door. And then there's another story which I think Diana herself told on Panorama about when she was very unhappy. William would go and buy her chocolates and she would tell William about her unhappiness. So this young man, he was 14 or something at the time, probably less, 13-14, was taking on his mother's unhappiness and he shielded Harry from all that. Harry, I don't think, knew what was going on at all. He was too young. So not only did William protect Harry, but he took a lot of it on board himself. Sure, and as you rightly point out there within the podcast, the Duke of Cambridge also revealed that his all-time favorite tune has been the best from the Tina Turner that sang sitting in the back seat and felt like a really family moment. He added that sometimes the police officer assigned with them as a bodyguard would join in on the singing as well. Prince William said, "You'd be singing, listening to the music right the way up to the gates of school where they dropped you off, and that's when reality kind of sunk in. You really were going back to school, because before that you were lost in song. You want to play it again just to keep that family moment going. And when I listen to it now, it takes me back to those car rides and brings me back lots of memories of my mother." Prince William recorded a 38-minute podcast at his grandmother's estate at Sandringham in Norfolk. He walked past St. Mary Magdalene Church and concluded the podcast at his own home in Norfolk, home of Anmer Hall, which he shares with his wife Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, and their 3 children. The podcast is a part of Apple Fitness Plus, a subscription for Apple Watch users to enjoy the tête-à-tête while walking. It is available on Apple Music One, Apple Music's global radio station, for a wide audience without any subscription. The famous podcast Time to Walk has featured famous guests in its previous seasons: Anthony Joshua, Cynthia Erivo, Joan Benoit Samuelson, Marcy Martin, Naomi Campbell, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, and many more. subscription. The famous podcast Time to Walk has featured famous guests in its previous seasons: Anthony Joshua, Cynthia Erivo, Joan Benoit Samuelson, Marcy Martin, Naomi Campbell, Dr. Sanjay Gupta and many more.